Ethiopia, officially the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, is the oldest independent country in Africa. It is a landlocked country on the Horn of Africa in the east of the continent. The country lost its access to the Red Sea in 1992 when Eritrea gained its independence from Ethiopia. The country is bounded by Eritrea to the north, Djibouti to the northeast, Somalia to the east, Kenya to the south, and South Sudan and Sudan to the west. Recently being regarded as the cradle of civilization, Ethiopia is also the second oldest official Christian nation in the world after Armenia. It has long been an intersection between the civilizations of North Africa, the Middle East, and the rest of Africa. Ethiopia is widely considered as the region from which modern humans first set out from the Middle East and places beyond. According to linguists, the first Afro-Celtic speaking populations settled in the Horn of Africa region during the ensuing Neolithic era. Tracing its roots to the second millennium BC, Ethiopia's governmental system was a monarchy for most of its history. Ethiopia and Liberia became the only African nations that preserved their sovereignty from European colonization during the scramble for Africa. Ethiopia was among the first independent nations to sign the Charter of the United Nations, and it gave moral and maternal support to the decolonization of Africa and to the growth of Pan-African cooperation. These efforts culminated in the establishment of the Organization of African Unity since 2002, the African Union, and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, both of which have their headquarters in Addis Ababa, the capital of the country. Ethiopia has a total area of 1,126,829 square kilometers. This is about twice the size of France or the US state of Texas. The highest elevation is Mount Rashdashin, 4,620 meters. The country is home to 117 million inhabitants and is the 12th most populous country in the world and the second most populous in Africa after Nigeria. The capital is Addis Ababa and the largest city in the country. Ethiopia's population growth rate is well above the global average and is among the highest in Africa. Ethiopia has 84 indigenous languages according to the ethnologies and 77 according to the 1997 census. The Oromo are the largest ethnic group in Ethiopia at 34.4% of the nation's population. The Amhara represent 27.0% of the country's inhabitants, while Somalis and Tigerians represent 6.2% and 6.1% of the population respectively, amongst others. English is the most widely spoken foreign language and is the medium of instruction in secondary schools and universities. After the fall of the Derg regime in 1991, the new constitution of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia granted all ethnic groups the right to develop their languages and to establish mother tongue for primary education systems. Ethiopia is defined by multi-ethnic, multicultural state and culturally diverse. Coffee serving tradition of Ethiopia and Eritrea is peculiar, and unlike most countries, coffee is served in presence of social gathering, in family, friend, or neighborhood level. There are 3 rounds of coffee drinking. The first one called Awol, the second Tona, and the third Baraka. The Feast of the Epiphany, Timkat, is the largest festival of the year in Ethiopia. Ethiopian music, similar to that in neighboring countries Eritrea and the Sudan, incorporates a number of traditional instruments. Ethiopia remains a predominantly agrarian society, with agriculture accounting for nearly half of the national GDP and over 85% of the nation's workforce as of 2015. Ethiopia is classified as a developing country with a growth rate of 9.4% from 2010 to 2020.